So intros. It's quite cool. You need to get like a proper video, man.
What? Intro title? Yeah, no.
So, well, oh wait.
Okay, so we have,
This is basically on 2 days, right?
this was 2 days, and what do we have here? So we have the kind of Motown music over the top of it. I think that was kind of an idea from Reservoir Dogs, because I quite liked, well, it's quite nice in the bit where, in the torture scene, Mr. White tortures him, and it's very kind of classic cheery music, but it's quite a dark kind of torture scene.
Yeah.
And that kind of juxtaposition is quite good.
Yeah. So this all the kind of interior shots were filmed. It was actually all of the kind of like abandoned buildings were all in like a same kind of area, because it's all like one. It was like a farm. So yeah, all that stuff is in one place, and then all of the. I'm just going to a bit where it's not. Oh, okay, it's all torture scene stuff. So yeah, this was all 1 day we shot. This is quite quickly we shot all this stuff actually.
Yeah. And you also have the switch between the open, kind of the landscape shots of the countryside.
Yeah, I was waiting for some of that, but it doesn't come up, does it?
Yeah, of just open spaces, just showing the apocalypse.
Yeah, and that, for us to film that, we got up at like
6.
Yeah, 6, something like that. And
on a Sunday morning, yeah.
Yeah, we just went into my town, and obviously it was dead. And so it looked really nice because it was a good day.
Yeah.
And we were trying to get some drone footage, but it just kind of failed. So
yeah, but, we really should have got that. I think I would have really made it.
Yeah. So yeah, I quite like this gunshot. Bang.
Yeah.
That's pretty wicked. Then this is another day. This was the first thing we actually shot. All of this kind of like really nice grassy morning stuff. This was the same day as all those first shots, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we filmed all those first shots on the early morning Sunday thing. Yeah. We filmed all of those, and then we went here and started doing all these.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this computer stuff was donated to us very kindly. It's funny, there's a jack cable in the computer. I don't know if anyone notices. Why would that ever be a thing? I quite like these shots actually.
Yeah, it's quite like silhouette-y and quite nice.
Yeah.
There's 3 shots there. And
then
this is quite cool because it looks like an extreme hill. It's quite a hill, but it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah.
And so we kind of just very high angle trying to get that.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah.
I wasn't a massive fan of this tracking. I could have done it a bit better. Like that, it jumps a little bit.
That's a really nice open shot as well though, of the, kind of the whole setting.
That would have been, yeah.
Looks so kind of isolated and stuff.
Let's play it through one more time. Yeah, it was really nice. That's a really nice location actually. I want to use that more.
But it's nice how you brought the numbers up on how you said it. So like 400.
Yeah. That's what I was going for. Even though the font's a bit dead out, but that's right. I like that shot.
These are always good shots, aren't they?
Yeah. Originally we were going to like jump between, so I'd like start and then jump forward a bit, but it just didn't look good, so we kept it like that.
They said not to tolerate ropes. They said
oh god, I hate my voiceover.
They told me to kill them.
That's a really nice shot. It's just sliders, man. They're just the one.
Sliders like make it look so much more professional.
Yeah. Not massive fan of that shot.
Didn't like that,
yeah. That little jump wasn't great. The stuff was all alright. It's kind of how I pictured it.
Yeah.
Nice shot. This shot I don't like.
No.
I really
I think it would have worked if we had it like on
if it was a
slider or something.
Like a big dolly.
Yeah. But it's too handheld,
yeah. This bit's alright. All this, that shot's nice. This is the oh wait. We're filming this video on that camera. Isn't that amazing?
There we
Technology, eh? That's quite nice. I kind of wish my acting was a bit more nervous there though.
Yeah.
Because I seem really chilled there, and then here I'm like freaking out, and I look like SpongeBob's house.
Of course. No. If I get another.
This one ended up looking alright, even though when it has those glitches, jumping back to a glitch. I don't like how there's like black on the sides. Because it's a bit...
Yeah.
It just looks like it's like a blatantly overlaid effect. But that's alright.
I think that's alright.
It was done using an adjustment layer, by the way. If anyone wants to know.
And is it tempo? Or how do you do,
Yeah,
how do you
yeah.
do the recording bit?
It was a thing on YouTube, like a free overlay.
Okay.
Hopefully it was free anyway. And then it was like just, yeah, it was. And then I just keyed it out because it was like green or something. Cut to black. I really like this little animation sequence.
This bit,
Yeah, that shot would have been a bit nicer with a different lens.
I love that. That's from X-Men.
Yeah,
Still that Days of Future
that
Past.
shot. Oh, that shit's pain. It's a bit low, but it's nice. Quite a lot of the music. It's quite kind of reminds me of like Borderlands.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That kind of like
Yeah, yeah.
Western, like folky.
You're going on a journey kind of thing.
God, this guy's pulling in. I like that shot. Fun thing about that shot, wait, I'm just going back and replaying it. It was me running.
Striding
Oh God!
backwards, yeah.
It was the mic was off, and this shot.
Yeah.
So all of it is like fully and just like me just putting.
Oh, cool.
sounds
So those
in.
footsteps are you
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I didn't make them. I just
Yeah.
bought them online, but
And then this is just epic.
this is a nice shot. It's a bit weird though.
I feel
Something's
like
wrong with it.
I think basically the lens needs to be. I'm not quite sure. It needs to be like more, like less focus in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
when
yeah.
you come in, it's more of like a
Yeah.
like coming into focus. It needs to be
Yeah.
more of a juxtaposition thing.
It's quite nice.
But still, I think it works well.
That shot's really nice. It's just a quiet. I put that in my portfolio, that shot, and this shot,
Another subtle slowly. That's a really good one.
because it kind of just shows.
Just the light.
I'm not a massive fan of this whole kind of section, to be fair, because it's just like it was confusing, and I pictured it a lot better. I think if the floor, well, I'll pause it. The floor on this whole area was literally just like it was just the boards, so you could so easily fall through it. So Cameron was filming it.
Yeah.
And there's a thing where you just fall through. Oh no, Theo falls through as well, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Theo was the guy shooting in this bit.
But this whole house is just completely like
Yeah, this is the
falling
most.
apart. Like the floor there's no floor. It's just
Yeah.
huge holes and like a
Yeah.
huge chasm in the bottom of the floor.
This is the worst bit of the house.
So this shot where you're going around the house, I had to be so careful because I had to look where I was
Yeah.
standing, because I literally could have fallen down like a 2 meter
Yeah.
hole. Just
Well, you can see it here. You can see the floor, how
Yeah.
bad it is, to be fair. But
but so in terms of like, I mean, there's no health and safety thing here. at all.
yeah.
But in terms of the actual setting, I think it's really nice. The mould and the
Oh yeah.
and
If
everything, and the plants.
I
growing.
think if it was done well, it would have been wicked.
if we'd put some boards down, if we had
Board it.
more of time, more of a budget, more
Yeah.
of a kind of awareness of it, we'd put some
Yeah.
boards
But the
down.
thing is, you can see the floor in it, so it was always going to have been tough.
Oh, true, yeah.
I think if
I
we just
could've-
had more people
Yeah.
and more planning, because we kind of just went for it and then
Yeah.
just kept doing takes until we kind of could get away with one. But
But also, going back a little bit, it's meant to look quite smooth. I had a vision of it being quite smooth, and it wasn't
yeah,
quite. Because I literally.
this was similar to, is it Bad Boys with Will Smith? And it's the camera's spinning around the house. Will Smith's on one side and there's
Yeah.
some bad guys on the other.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like that. And the aim was that the camera would be going one way and everyone else would be going another way, so it kind of revealed the story as the camera went round, and kind of revealed like everyone's intentions. And
This bit here, I slip.
yeah, you can see, and you can
Yeah.
also see yourself come in on the side.
Yeah, yeah.
The tiny bit for like
Because I
a
literally,
frame.
I
that
slipped down a hole. Yeah.
there.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you cropped that out. 'cause
Yeah. I
that's
zoomed
worse.
in. I zoomed in to about
Yeah.
120, but. What did we shoot? Oh, we shot some your camera, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then this is obviously another day. This was starting to get quite dark. Was this our last day? No. Yeah? No.
No. I think.
No, I think this was. Yeah. I think this was like day 3. So we jumped. We didn't film it consecutively. We kind of just did what we could when we had time.
I think this bit is.
I went up to the house
This
today,
look. It's a bit dark.
Little thing about this, I forgot to put the TV overlay, because in the other one you can see like lines of like an old TV recording.
Oh yeah.
This one I didn't.
Yeah. Just because you forgot.
Yeah, pretty much. I kind of remembered and I was like, fuck it.
9842.
That was a faff remembering those numbers.
Yeah. Actually, you remembered it surprisingly quickly.
Yeah.
I nearly got killed. But I mean, I've got the part, and that's all that matters, right?
That was just not at all the script at all.
Yeah.
We'd written like a proper script for it, and I was just made up. That was I quite like that though. Like it was quite
Quite like spontaneous, yeah.
I really like this whole bit in terms of like the edit
Yeah, this editing's really good.
because it's just it was just like kind of I was trying to kind of emulate the feeling of the character. So like obviously he was feeling a bit like insane, a bit scared, and I was just trying to put that in, and like insane almost. Flying my car.
This end bit, we kind of had a focus on it being more like horror. You know,
Yeah.
looking at the horror genre, kind of. That's why it's kind of slightly darker and slightly.
And it was also getting dark.
It was also getting dark. We also,
That shot's kind of nice. Yeah, like these shots are really dark. It got to a point. Yeah, these are all quite nice.
when we just
This is the last day now. This is
Yeah.
cut. I can't remember where it cuts, but
we were just running out of summer holiday.
yeah, this was literally the last day we could do it before Cameron went to uni,
Yeah.
and then. Oh no, it's still quite light out.
Then it cuts to dark. When I come in, like within a second, it's like
Well, I fell asleep in the storyline, so. Let's have a little talk about this brother bit. So this probably was overlooked by everyone, and we wrote it like with the intention of it being really blatant, but it was just we didn't really follow through with it and make it as obvious as it could be.
again we run out of time for that really.
Yeah, so when I say what do I have to lose at the beginning, it was implying that I'd lost like everything and lost the family and stuff.
And then that brother.
And that brother was like, I'd lost my sibling. And then that kind of shows how I like was insane and didn't care about anything. So it's kind of like it wasn't like a sad ending that I died necessarily. Obviously it was, but like it allowed the character to die without being like the worst thing in the world, you know.
Yeah.
So what we
I was
playing
saying,
through.
you can cut it there, but then he goes and sits down.
Oh yeah, because we were gonna do another recording bit there, weren't we? And I feel like we recorded it and then didn't. I can't remember what it was. Either we didn't record it or we recorded it and it was wrong, or it just didn't go with the
I think we just cut
story.
it out. I think we just didn't have time for it.
Yeah.
I do remember there's loads of bits we just didn't do. Like we were gonna, like for example, when I come in at the end, that was meant to be Theo
Yeah.
originally,
Yeah, because it was gonna be.
and then he couldn't do it.
Yeah, because it's quite hard to associate the person that I killed at the beginning, relating to Cameron, and they were meant to be brothers, but
Yeah.
yeah, that should have been explained a little bit more. Which, yeah, it should have been explained, period, really, but yeah. Got the last beer.
That's
Actually sponsored by San Miguel for £2 million. I quite like
What did we do? What did we do that £2 million we didn't spend on the film?
cocaine. Yeah, we took the label off to unbrand it, and then it's just like blatantly San Miguel on the lid several times, like that lid
This
pop.
looks like a bit like an advert, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Look, San Miguel.
I really like the music for this actually.
There's a brother again, just to
Yeah.
force that.
But it just wasn't
But again, just
any association.
no, you just go San Miguel.
Yeah. Mao beer.
Oh, it was an advert all along.
Yeah. I would hope those bangs to be a bit louder.
I was thinking of them being more bassy as well. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that sounds too transformery, but
I know what you mean. That shot had no sound either, and that was a faff. I'm not a massive fan of this whole sound bit, really. I quite like the audio now, the glitch kind of sounds.
that was cool. That was a cool shot.
Yeah, that was quite cool.
Where did I get that from?
I remember we doing it and playing it through, and we didn't originally like it that well. I was a massive fan, and then with the music and stuff, and then with those little jump cuts where I move along, it kind of
Just before you moved, yeah.
yeah, it just kind of shows it was really like, I don't know, disturbing. These shots, remember all the lights were running out of battery, and
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were just like,
And it was dark.
we had no regard for any light anymore. It was just literally, just put the light. As long as I was lit, then it was fine.
We're getting our iPhone lights out. And
God, it was messy. I like that
I
shot.
kind of think it works a bit because it's kind of.
I haven't finished loading. Ooh. I like that shot. That shot was cool.
But now it's dark. That's light. And this
Oh
one's-
yeah,
So that's light.
yeah.
And then when I
And then when you actually come through,
Yeah.
it's dark. And why did I fall over there? Because I think I should have edited that a bit better, so it was more of like a flinch. Because then the door falls, cool shot, and then I fall, and it's like, I would have preferred to have that like a flinch.
So
Yeah,
it's
there's
dark,
dark.
yeah.
That should have been better sound. I like this.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't know you were going to do that, and then you edited it,
Yeah.
and I thought that's a good touch, yeah. And it's like, what?
It's just so dark, man.
It kind of works though. I think
Yeah.
it works.
And loading complete. That was obviously that was like edited, like put in as a effect.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Oh, because the laptop died. Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, the I'll put that little clip in because we were recording the whole time, like behind the scenes, and the laptop died just before we were about to film the last shot, and we were like, "What do we do? This is our last day to film. We can't not finish it." So we just like, I had to just put that effects in, and then credits. Yeah, we filmed that. We filmed that when we did the whole spinning.
That kind of also
Sure.
explains why Theo doesn't come back in a way,
Why?
because he's
At peace.
chilling out. And
Yeah. Yeah, that shot was so funny. Bit of a slider. But yeah. So that was. Yeah, that was the film.
That was it.
What's the runtime? 9 minutes 47. Yeah, it was alright. It was longer than I expect. Well, I don't know. Originally, it probably wasn't, and then
I think it's a good amount of time.
yeah,
I think
So-
we cut a lot from it, so it would have been a lot longer. It would have been like 13, 14 minutes.
yeah, probably. But yeah, so thank you for watching. If you made it all the way through, I feel like this is gonna be quite a long video.
I feel like no one's going to be watching this bit.
Probably not. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next film, hopefully. Goodbye.
See you later.
Okay.